and gentlemen, welcome in to another edition of SG1 Live, special edition. Today broadcasting from the Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Happy, Saturday to all of you. It's great to be with you. I'm Alex Spada. Beside me, you can see her now, the lovely and talented Miss Norma Morales. Norma, first of all, good morning. How are you?
Good. Is it morning or really afternoon?
It's almost afternoon, Norma. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a setback.
We were supposed to start
yes.
early. Well, let's talk about that first, Norma.
Yeah.
We're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're following our 09 and our 06 boys teams. Had a great first day. This is day 2 of this competition. Norma, overnight, I was tossing and turning. There were storms in the area. I was a little scared. It rained, but now the sun appears to maybe be thinking about coming out.
Yeah, it's trying to peek through. It was a little scary last night. I slept like a baby, Alex. I'm sorry you didn't get to sleep well. But, it did rain pretty hard last night. And, of course, we were kind of worried. We didn't know where it was going to go with the games this morning. It did get delayed. It was an hour and a half delay on all the games. But we're here, so that's more exciting.
We're here, and actually the fields are in relatively good condition, which is important. We never want anybody hurting with that. So what do we give you an idea of what the fields look like right now? We have a very special guest also that will be joining us. But we'll start our coverage of the 09 boys taking on a team from St. Louis, Scott Gallagher, in just a little while. But maybe before we give you an idea of what's going on here at Mohawk Sports Park, and maybe, there you go. There's the 09 boys. You can see them now on screen. Coach Bruce Juarez speaking to them. But let's bring in our director of coaching, Profe Eugenio de Obeso, who's with us. And Eugenio, first of all, good to see you. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, Alex. I'm excited for the day today and ready for the games. So we have a little bit complications, if we can call like that, about the weather. We had a delay, but we are good to go. Field's in a good shape. Team's mentally strong, and we are ready to go.
A good first day yesterday, but that's yesterday. Today, it's about today. 09 boys playing a club from St. Louis, Scott Gallagher, traditionally a very strong club in this country.
Yes, of course. So we are expecting a tough competition. We did some research. We found some videos of them. So we are prepared. I hope that the game plan works, and Coach Bruce is more than capable to adjust if it's necessary to adjust during the game.
Yeah, and I overheard Coach Bruce. He was actually giving them kind of the pre-game talk while they were warming up, and he said, "Look, guys, even though we won yesterday, this is a whole brand new game." So what was your perspective when you were over there with the boys? How was their, mental state? How was their reaction, et cetera? How do you think they feel for the start of this game?
Yeah, we mentally prepare the boys for a day-by-day actually basis. So these kind of tournaments are like this. So if you did a great game yesterday, it was yesterday. So, and every single point, every single detail counts. The care that the boys take after the games, the rest, the invisible training that we call, what they eat, what the rest, the not being at the pool. So it's something that we care about, those details, and sometimes are the difference between having a good result or a not too good result in soccer side.
Well, it's day number 2, Profe. I know you have work to do. Please give our best to Bruce, Coach Marty.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Good luck, Coach.
Enjoy it. So just like that, Coach Eugenio de Obeso, our director of coaching, we say goodbye to him because he's got to get to work. And why don't we go out to the boys as they warm up? I think that's what they want to see more than you and I, Norma.
Yeah,
probably, right?
More than us. Yeah, I think it'll be a good
shot. Although, Norma, on the way up here yesterday, 2 days ago, all my days are coming together, Norma and I took a little side trip. And I say Norma because we couldn't pull her from the casino. So, Norma, we have some footage, actually, of a little visit we took. By the way, those of you who've never been to Oklahoma, if you're coming from Texas, driving north, as soon as you cross into the beautiful state of Oklahoma, you're hit with this. And Miss Producer, I know, is working on this. I believe she's working on this. There we go. So you see this globe, Norma, and it attracted you. I can say it attracted you like a magnet. So you see the globe. Norma says, "Hey, stop there." And I go, "What's going on here?" She says, "I'm looking for 2 things: slots and buffets." Norma, you look at the amount of slots. I mean, you couldn't pull you from this place.
No, you couldn't. Actually, when you were driving, I had the steering wheel trying to exit. Alex,
She tackled me.
I did. No, I mean, it was actually pretty cool. I've never been to a resort. I was very experienced.
of what's going on there, the warm-ups. Norma, day one is part of the past. A great start for this 09 boys team. They picked up a victory yesterday over Oklahoma City team, the Cosmos team. We're grateful to them for being here. But today's another day, Norma. Now, I do like one thing. It's a little cooler, so that actually may work better for both teams.
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, yesterday was it was very hot. It started getting hotter as the day went by. But getting here it was cooler. But now that the day is kind of getting to a little bit later, it is warming up. But I don't think it'll be as hot as yesterday, Alex. It probably will remain over, with some clouds, a little bit of wind, and of course staying in a little bit of a cooler temperature. I think it's like in the 80s or so, and not so dreadful in the 90s. The only thing that we are going to have to be worried about, like what we talked about yesterday, is going to be when we travel to Plano this coming next weekend, that we did see the forecast, and it is going to be in the hundreds, which I think all of us are dreading. But again, we are going to be there, and we will be ready for that hot weather. And we all know how Texas weather can be. So no rain, though, next week for Plano, but we know it was going to be a dreadful weekend with the hot sun beaming on us.
She's focusing on me because I tend to lose attention, Norma. Yesterday you asked me about Whataburger. We did find a Whataburger in Tulsa, just so you know.
People that are just watching, they may not know what we're talking about. You did leave me hanging on one of our things. But yeah, Whataburger.
Whataburger
we did find out, because my question was, were there Whataburgers in Oklahoma?
So I'll answer your question you just posed now, tomorrow.
That was my question. That was yesterday. You just answered it.
I'm 24 hours behind.
Yeah. So what is the answer?
The answer is there was Whataburger.
Yes, there is Whataburger in Oklahoma.
So anyway, as you can tell now, the referees are talking to the teams, Norma. And look, I want to make sure we focus on the referees, Miss Producer, because this is an important part of the game, Norma. We have to be respectful. We are grateful and thankful for the referees being here. And these are some elite referees, Norma. I've watched them work yesterday. I've watched them work here in the game as we were doing our setup this morning. We're grateful and thankful to them. Norma, some of these referees have to put in 8-hour days, multiple games, be at a high level of, number one, concentration and also focus, because the moment they get it wrong, they hear it from the people, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, and also to Alex, the referees, I did talk to them yesterday, and all of them are actually not from Tulsa. They're from the outside of Tulsa, and they've traveled to come here to participate in this great event here at the Mohawk Sports Complex. Great refereeing yesterday, and like Alex says, we are in a dreadful time right now where a lot of people are not wanting to go into being a referee, and they're always seeking for referees, and this is actually an opportunity for those that may have interest, or at least to help be a referee. This is the time to get into it. A lot of the clubs right now are asking for referees right now, or people to come and be a referee because of the shortage that is happening.
Absolutely. So thank you to the referees. Thank you to U.S. Club Soccer. Let's tell you a little bit about where the teams are at the moment going into this match. So this gives you a little bit of an idea where we have the SG1 team, and also Challenge picking up a victory, and St. Louis Scott Gallagher right now in third place. So they picked up a tie, as you can see, and then teams 5 and 6 were the ones that were on the wrong side, if you will, of SG1 and Challenge. Challenge, by the way, is, as you well know, Norma, a team from the Houston area as well. So every game counts, every goal counts, Norma. It's important. So there you have, ladies and gentlemen, an idea, Norma, of where we stand today. So SG1 right now, for the moment, at least with 3 points, we'll see what they can do when they face the Scott Gallagher team. So we are probably about 10 minutes away, Norma, before the start of this first half. And by the way, if we can get them an idea of what else we have on the menu for today, because this is not our only game, we'll stay here, maybe take a quick break if we can, Norma, and we'll go also presenting the 06 boys team. Yesterday, the 06 boys also picking up a victory.
Yeah, they did pick a victory yesterday with pretty much, the first half was 3-0. Second half, there really wasn't much going on, I would say, on the second half. But overall, they did do a great job. We just, at the end of it, we're up still at 3-0.
Absolutely. So I don't know, Miss Producer, we're going to have the graphics of what we're doing today. If not, just tell me in my ear. I know I'm asking for a lot potentially. And also, yes, I'm being told we will have the schedule, so that'll give you a little bit of an idea. We're just winging it. We're live, by the way. So yesterday, as you can see, we had the games we've talked about. Our 09 boys getting a victory over the Cosmos team from Oklahoma City. Norma, the team from Tulsa Sheffield was the opponent against the 06 boys. And what we have today, obviously a little bit of a time change from what we originally scheduled.
Right, exactly. So our kickoff for today is going to be at 12:30. The 09 boys ECRL against SLS St. Louis.
Scott Gallagher.
Scott Gallagher.
Yep.
09B Elite. That's going to be a kickoff at 12:15, and then right after, it's back-to-back games. We're going to have our 06s play, which we played this club yesterday. 09s did, but it's a a different age group. It's going to be South Lake, Oklahoma Cosmos 06B boys.
And then that sets up tomorrow, so we want to make sure you keep following us here on Deportes Nation. We'll also have highlights and some follow-up in our social media. But tomorrow it's SG1 versus Challenge. Two Houston-based clubs facing off in Tulsa.
Yeah, pretty exciting, Alex. Two Houston teams driving all the way here to Tulsa to
Well,
have
we
the
hope
battle.
it's exciting, at least.
Yeah,
right,
It'll be very exciting for everyone.
So, Norma, what we also want to make sure that people know is that there's so many families and parents out here that have followed us. And Ms. Producer, I don't know if we can get a shot maybe of the families, because I think that's really important. They're out here supporting Norma. They've traveled a long, long way, many hours, many casinos potentially, to be here this afternoon now, right?
The drive is 8 hours, so it is a long drive. It's not. In Houston, we travel at least 2 hours because a lot of our games are about 45 minutes to an hour on the other side of Houston, and then they've got to drive back home right after the games, or you're looking about a 2-hour travel for our parents. And thanks to our parents, actually, in regards to them supporting, of course, our club and their kids, etc., because it does take a lot to be a soccer parent, or actually any sports parent, to be honest with you, any club parent.
Especially these days.
Yeah.
I know, Norma. By the way, so we want to welcome all of you that may be following us on our live stream, not only from SG1, not only in the Houston area, but maybe from St. Louis. Scott Gallagher.
Yes.
Have you ever been to St. Louis, Norma?
No, you know what? I have not. But that's one of the
Because of that legal problem you had?
No, because this guy here doesn't give me time off. The only places I could go is Oklahoma and Colorado. Those are the only two places.
That's it.
That's it.
But that's because of the judge and the ankle bracelet, which you can't see right now.
Yeah, you can't. That has to be hidden on live television. So
Absolutely. But we want to welcome all of you that follow us, Norma. Also, a big thanks to U.S. Club Soccer. Mm-hmm. They've been great in granting us access. They've been great in allowing us to be here. And we're doing our part as best we can, not only to promote SG1, there's no doubt about that, but to promote the sport, to promote those teams, Norma, that also have made it this far. It's not only the players, it's not only the coaching, it's a club that gets behind teams that are able to travel, and also it's the soccer community coming together, which I think is amazing.
Yeah, a big shout out to U.S. Club Soccer. They've been great. They've been very awesome to us, Alex, for these years that we've been coming to these competitions, giving us the opportunity to do this, but not for just SG1, but for our opponents being able, especially with St. Louis. Hopefully, those that are watching in St. Louis are enjoying the show and being able to see their own, grandkid, son, whatever.
How many grandkids do you have, Norma?
I don't know.
So many you forget their names?
No. But hopefully they enjoy it, so we're grateful and blessed to be able to give that to you guys.
Absolutely. Look, let's go back out to the field as the warm-ups are going on, and maybe Ms. Producer, you can give us an idea of both teams warming up, please. Maybe a little bit of the St. Louis team so we can see them. And right now we're seeing a little bit of the SG1 teams. The field is in good conditions, Norma. We talked about rains overnight here in Tulsa, but overall, the field is in good shape. We saw one match taking place a little bit earlier. Ms. Producer, we can get an idea of the other team, please. Maybe their bench. There's St. Louis, Scott Gallagher. Yeah, we're seeing their feet. That's wonderful. If we could see maybe a little bit of their faces. There you go. Yeah. And if you can find their coach, that would be great too. I know I'm producing here. Maybe I shouldn't be. But that would be great. So this is St. Louis, Scott Gallagher team. Yes, please. If we can get the opponent coach, that would be wonderful. So there's an idea, giving you an idea, a little bit of what's going on here. We want to make sure that you guys are aware. And also, again, the field conditions with some rain overnight, but we're literally about 4 minutes from the start of this match. What we're going to do, Norma, a little bit is, there you go. Thank you, Ms. Producer. I got dizzy over there. Just show us both benches, please, if we could. Yeah.
Yeah, and just so you know, the primary coach, Alex, for St. Louis is Alan Burrick. He was nice enough actually to give me his roster, so I'm excited for that.
That's
So
awesome.
we can,
Thank you.
we
So-
want to be able to know the players, of course, on the opponent
So
team.
let's take. Here's
Yeah.
the SG1 bench, and you have
Sure.
Coach Marty there. This team rather, the 09 boys. And if we're gonna have the matchup page, please. This is the team from Katy, Texas, based in Houston, the 09 boys team. And if you could show us, please, the Scott Gallagher team as producer. There's Coach Bruce Juarez, and here's the check-in, at least, for the Scott Gallagher team, the 09B Elite team. Norma, it's great to see these young men out here, and hopefully most of them out of school.
Yeah.
Some maybe having summer
Yeah.
school, I don't
Yeah.
know that. But taking this time to be here in Tulsa. So we're excited, and we want to wish both teams, Norma, good luck, regardless of how this turns out.
Good luck to the team itself and Coach Burrick. And also, Coach Burrick told me he has a special assistant coach, and which is one of his players that will actually be his assistant coach. And that's
Could it be
David
the young
Favor.
man maybe that's injured? I don't know. I'm speculating here. I don't know.
It could be. I don't know which one exactly, but it is Coach. I'm going to call him Coach Devin Favor,
Sure.
Coach Favor, because
Sure.
he is going to be coaching and helping
That's
for
awesome.
this game. So yes, it's pretty exciting for them.
That's awesome. Don't
Yeah.
let Norma, by the way, Coach, help you in
He
any
asked
way.
me. I was like, you
'Cause
probably
she
don't want
She may
me.
not have any idea.
I don't know
of what's
much about
happening.
coaching.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our booth to kind of get ready for the game. We'll keep just showing you a little bit of the action, but we'll join you. We'll stay on right now with a little bit of a natural sound with just these pictures, and in about 2 minutes we'll get ready to call the game. So there you have it. For the moment, we'll take a quick break from us, but we'll continue here our live stream on SG1 Live, Deportes Nation. Welcome to all of you joining us live this morning from Mohawk Sports Complex here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We're underway here from Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The SG1 09B team taking on 09B Elite from Scott Gallagher, St. Louis. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, maybe I'll let her talk, I'm not sure, the lovely and talented Miss Norma Morales. Norma, Linda Morales, how are you?
I'm doing great, Alex. How about yourself?
I'm great now, Norma, that we're on the air here
Yes.
and we're getting the action. After rain overnight, Norma, has made the field soft, but they're in good condition. They're holding up very well. I was taking my little old man nap, and suddenly, Norma, I realized it was thundering. So I thought that was my wife snoring, but no, it was thunder. I love my wife, by the way. I thought that's what that
I'm
was.
going to let her know you said that. I think the whole world's going to let her know that you said that.
Yeah, I know they will.
Yeah.
So, Norma, 0-0. Let's start our clock, by the way, Norma. That's something we really got to get into. These teams will be playing 40-minute halves, if I'm not mistaken. So we're into the first minute of play.
Actually, Alex, I believe it's 35.
35. So
Yeah.
I'm completely off, right?
Yeah, you were off yesterday, but that's okay.
I'm off
So
every day.
it's
Norma.
35 for this age group, and then our 06s who play later will be 45.
Got it. So here we are live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Norma enjoying the casinos. She was out again last night. I think it's an addiction now, Norma. There's help for that.
Yeah, that's one of the things in regards to being here in Oklahoma.
Oh, the
wow.
header! counter. Oh,
Wow, that was
and the
close.
ball just over the top of the net. All right, here's a counter, Norma. Scott Gallagher, number 27 on the ball. Oh, careful with that slide. The ball's ricocheted there a little bit. That could have been dangerous. Norma, I can already tell that center forward, number 27, is going to be a handful. Let's put it that way. And maybe that's the kind of lineup that we can see, Norma. Here's a counter by SG1. Ball played through the center. Moving forward, keeper not coming out. The shot. The keeper getting his hand on that. Ball still in play. Cleared out defensively by Scott Gallagher. Norma, this game's opened up right away.
Yeah, that was a great save, Alex, from their goalkeeper, Larson Burns, Alex.
Here's another ball, Norma, to the right side. Opening up, good fake. Here comes a shot. No, it's a service. Following the ball. Wow.
Wow, that was a close one.
We'll have a corner kick now. And here we go. We'll have the first corner kick of the match, Norma. It'll be number 9, I believe, for SG1, about to take that corner. And here comes the kick. Play through, back post. Whoa, wow. Actually, it was front post, Norma. It went clear out. That might have been a tight one. Thanks to all of you that are following us. Norma, where can people find out more about us, number one? I know we have SG1soccer.com, but if someone has comments, questions, suggestions?
Yeah, they could definitely follow us on social media at our handle at SG1soccer. At SG1soccer. And we are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all of the above. So make sure you follow us. And also YouTube, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, Norma. I like that. By the way, goal kick here now for SG1. Knox is our goalkeeper, Norma, this morning. Says, okay, I got this, no problem. We are excited to be here, Norma. We're excited to get play on, like I mentioned to you a little bit right. Oh, speaking of Knoxy, there a mistake. Careful, because it can be costly. Literally, Norma, every time you make a mistake like that, it can come back.
Yeah, it looked like that shot went directly to number 13, Keller Hickman, Alex. That's stuff that we've got to really watch because anything like that could cause us.
Well, that would be good for Scott Gallagher in this case, Norma.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And look, the adjustment made almost immediately. Say, look, Knox, let someone else take that goal kick. Ball cleared out. Opposite side, to be honest with you, a little surprising.
Yeah, it looks like St. Louis is a little bit more first to the ball, so.
Look, I'm noticing something right away, Norma. The physicality of the Scott Gallagher team.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything negative. They're playing very well, strong to the ball, as they should be. And I think that's something that the SG1 team is going to have to adjust to.
Strong and first.
Absolutely. Another throw-in. Good movement, good thinking. Here's where SG1 has to wake up a little bit more defensively, Norma. Communicate, number one. Wow, you've got to be careful there, Norma. Right now, Scott Gallagher pressing, I should say. There, clean, Norma,
yes.
by number 27. Look at this
And a
ball
great
played
pass.
through. And here's the result, Norma, just like that. Goal and 1-0 for Scott Gallagher. Norma, great soccer there.
That was an excellent score from number 6, Collar DeLong, Alex. He was right there at the right time and did a perfect shot that just went in.
Look, and kudos to them. I think SG1, Norma, and we are SG1. We need to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. They need to figure it out. They need to kind of more communication. And again, like we talked about, they need to be a little bit more first to the ball. That's where St. Louis is beating SG1.
No, the St. Louis team right now, Norma, Scott Gallagher team is sharp. They're physical, and they're making things happen. So, and organizationally, if I can use that word, we see things like this. Once again, look at 27, strong, pressuring, and again, this is the pressure. These are the mistakes that are going to keep haunting us. Another corner kick, and this is where our goalkeeper, Norma, has to settle down. And they need to wake up here because this could be a quick corner kick. You have to be organized. You have to pace yourself and say, okay, we've got a long way to go still. But early on here in the 6th minute, 1-0 now for the Scott Gallagher team. And they, Norma, with this corner kick. Handball? Yep. Handball. It'll be free kick for Scott Gallagher. And again, these are the situations where you've got to be careful. And let's see, Miss Producer, we'll get a shot of the goalkeeper. I want to talk a little bit about him, please. So he's got to be ready. He's got to be focused. Let's see what happens. We're about to get ready for the kick. Here comes the kick. The ball played in. Goalkeeper. Hopefully he's there. Again, I don't want to be critical. It's about the confidence, Norma. And you know this. We talked about confidence yesterday. The 09 boys were not tested early as they have been this morning here with Scott Gallagher. And that changes everything. Every day, Norma, it's a new challenge. It's a new team. And often we haven't played each other, so we don't really know how each other's going to play.
No, and I think, yesterday's game compared to today's game, I think yesterday both teams were trying to figure each other out. But I think we're trying to figure St. Louis out, but St. Louis is like, nuh-uh, not today. We know what we need to do, and that proves it at the beginning that they made that first shot.
Yeah, well, careful there. Could have been called a high kick. Ref says play on. And it's about settling down a little bit. A little bit of pressure.
Looking at St. Louis, a lot of families, Alex, that have came on their end. It's great to have those parents come and support. They came a long ways. I mean, it's not an 8-hour drive from St. Louis to.
I don't know how long it is, to be honest with you.
Do you know how long it is?
It's probably
equidistant. You think it's about 8 hours?
I do. I'm sure somebody's going to correct me.
Yeah. I'm just thinking from Texas,
St.
St. Louis is probably, 5 days.
5 days, exactly.
Maybe 3 days just to get out of Texas and then the other 2 to get to St.
Like
Louis.
that. That's very, very possible, Ms. Norma. All right, here's the throw-in for St. Louis on this near side. If we haven't said it, St. Louis, Scott Gallagher playing in the green on your screens from right to left. And the SG1 team rests in their white jerseys playing from left to right. Score right now 1-0. In favor of the Scott Gallagher team, getting a goal in the 6th minute by my count of this match. Here's a little bit of playing out of the back for SG1. What can they do next? Is there a transition? A long ball just played up. I don't know if this got potential. Defender, the center defender for Scott Gallagher saying, you know what, I don't want any problems. I'm just going to go ahead and kick it out of bounds. Quickly thrown in for SG1. There was a push there, and no foul called. They're saying goal kick. And Norma, this is part of what we have to do to support referees. Right or wrong, Norma, it's we live with the call. In this world, I think the soccer gods even it all out eventually.
Right.
Well, at least that's my belief. I don't know if I'm actually right about that. But that's a way to think about it, to look at it. Here's an opportunity for SG1 in the center, taking on one-on-one. Here comes a shot. And Norma hitting the rental that we just brought in to Tulsa. So I should have gotten that coverage, Norma, from Avis.
I think you should have paid that additional fee for that coverage, Alex. That was Raul Trejo trying to get a score in, Alex, but not quite in.
I said save those $80, Norma, for the casino, and I lost that too. So, I don't know what to do, Norma. I don't know what to think. Here's 2 balls now, Norma. This is an interesting strategy. It's a joke, Norma. Thank you.
Shout out to Snowdrop, Alex. You can see on your right corner there the logo of Snowdrop, which is our organization.
Our charitable
exactly,
partner.
that we help out with childhood cancer. If you're not aware, please visit them or also follow them at Snowdrop. On their social media as well.
Snowdropfoundation.org, by the way.
Correct.
Scott Gallagher playing, countering. Right side, ball played into the center. Confusion, number 27 says, I want this. There's a bit of a push. He didn't stop.
Wow.
Goal! And again, the ball's being played through. Norma, defensively, no physicality to defend. They're literally almost getting run over, Norma, the defenders from SG1. Not being critical, that's what we're seeing. At least I'm seeing.
Right, and that was a great score by Jericho Plasencia. Alex, number 27. I mean, he's been up there on top trying to get it in as well. So
Absolutely.
that's one of the players that SG1's going to really have to probably double up on or figure out a strategy to stop those goals from him.
Well, with 2 early goals, Norma, here in the 11th minute, you've got to think all kinds of things now.
Right.
How do you adjust to this?
Yeah.
Defensively, how do you push forward and try to get some offense, SG1 as well? So it's still a long match, but this is not necessarily the way we want to start.
No, they got to start waking up, Alex, definitely on the SG1 side.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Again, there's still a lot of soccer to be played today. These kind of things are happening, Norma. What I'm seeing is exactly the central defender for SG1 trailing behind Norma. At least 3 players from Scott Gallagher falling in there behind the rest of the defenders, and then you get a mismatch.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned number 27, I believe?
Yes, number 27.
Strong player, Norma.
Yeah.
Physically, you can see him imposing and playing clean, but playing strong and aggressive. Another dangerous ball here. So we'll see what happens with this opportunity. Setting up for a free kick. Ref says go. Here's the ball played in. Back post. For the moment, cleared out. Another volley. Going wide of the goal.
You know, maybe, Alex, they have so much energy. Maybe they've been drinking that 4WD coffee.
Too much?
No, maybe
Yeah.
it's that 4WD
Yeah.
coffee that they've been drinking. Gives you that energy. One of our proud sponsors, by
Absolutely.
the way, Texas Grown Coffee, if you're interested also.
Norma gets a commission, apparently, for mentioning 4WD.
No, I don't get it.
No. We love Corey, we love Brian, we love their brand, Norma, to be honest. You talk about good people and people you can trust in everything they do, Norma, and certainly with 4WD. It's a passion of theirs that's become a great business and an amazing product. So thank you to Corey, to Brian, to 4WD Coffee. We're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. 14th minute by my count. You can see the score, Scott Gallagher from St. Louis, Missouri, up 2-0 over the SG1 09 boys team from Katy, Texas. Here's a free kick nearly in midfield, played into the box. Headed, attempted bicycle kick, but wait, no, offside. So that's not going to count.
Yeah, looks like that didn't count, but a great try by Kevin Espinosa, who tried to do that bicycle kick, Alex. That's probably, we've seen a couple of bicycle kicks. This is the first one for today, but we saw a couple yesterday from our 06 team, but not quite in yet. Hopefully one of those successful kicks can get in.
Well, we hope so, Norma. It's a high risk, potentially high reward play. I think here it's about settling down. Number one, doing this, playing more in the opponent's end. That's important. Second, Norma, is finding good opportunities to score and collectively as a unit to push up.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the danger is going to be, Norma, what happens on the counter attack from St. Louis. We've already seen it. One long ball played forward. Here's this, a potential mistake. Got to be careful there. Defender doesn't want any problems. I'm sure he'll clear it out right about now, Norma, saying, boom, take that. There we go. St. Louis coming up on the left side. Strong but careful. Here's the long ball, Norma. Here's what we have to watch for, this counter. Because there's definitely a mismatch there. Careful with that elbow. No whistle. I thought I heard one. By the way, thanks to our photographer, Grant. Also Aubrey, who are doing a great job today. Here we go. A little bit of possession maybe. Can we connect a couple of passes? Here's a foul. Free kick for SG1.
Yeah, so it looks like there's a kick here with a foul against St. Louis. And it looks like Dylan Farfan, our number 8, will be taking the kick.
So here's an opportunity. Defense lined up on the 18-yard line. What's the ref going to do? He's going to check the ball?
And he's of course, we always ask for space, Alex, right? The ref's going to count his footsteps and make sure we got that space. If you don't ask for it, you're not going to get it.
No?
No.
And sometimes you only get what you want. You can't always get what you want, Norma.
Right.
You get what you need.
You get what? Yeah.
Rolling Stones.
What did
Norma.
it say?
I'm
You get what
trying.
you get. If you don't throw a fit.
Something like
Right,
that,
yeah,
right?
something.
All right, here we go. Important opportunity for SG1. There's the whistle. Now we can go. Ball played into the box. A lot of bodies, mainly green shirts there, clearing the ball out. SG1 coming back to midfield with possession. Opening up, trying to open up on the right side. There's the errors, Norma. If we can't connect that pass, this is exactly what happens. We're in a foot race, and all you can do is play simple. Hopefully, get the ball cleared out. Again, giving the ball to the other team, Norma, is not what we want to do. Ball out of bounds, green throw in. Will there be a substitution here? Let's see, there may be. All right, we're back in action. Good throw in. And again, number 27, Norma, a handful, even if he's just pressing. It looks like they have one center forward, Norma, but also a ×3 playing up front. We're talking about Scott Gallagher. A little slippery there, Norma. We talked about the rain earlier. Maybe that's a bit of a factor.
Actually, I did walk the field earlier. In that
I'm glad someone's working.
that center point of the field is going to be a little bit of an issue. It is slippery, Alex.
Is it muddy?
Yeah, it is very muddy. So that's what both teams need to kind of be careful of.
Opportunity cross, back post! Acrobatic scissor there, Norma. Here's another shot from distance. Just wide. A little bit better offensively, Norma, for SG1.
Yeah. You think you could still do one of those scissor kicks, bicycle kicks, Alex? Or
I could do it one time, Norma, but I wouldn't get up off the floor. I think that's safe to say. Here he lays. He attempted a bicycle kick, and that was the end. So.
We would need an ambulance on the side just.
Oh
in
yeah,
case, right?
absolutely. No. Or you know, I could be one of those stunt. I could get a stunt double to do it, Norma, and I'd look really good, right? Like Tom Cruise. Doesn't Tom Cruise have stunt doubles, Norma? Here we go. Opportunity for SG1. Numbers now. 4 versus 5, though. Here comes the ball played in. That's fine. Deflected, but here comes the pressure. Ball still inside the field. Now it's touchdown, corner kick. Here's another opportunity for a set play. They're going to play short. Here we go. Opportunity. The ball deflected. And it kind of resetting, coming back across to the right defender. Those are the decisions. Good decision there. Nice cut. A little bit more confidence for SG1 on the ball now. Here's a ball tucked in. The defender there, though. Again, cleared out. This is the best, Norma, in the last couple of minutes that we've seen from SG1 this morning. Maybe it's taken them a little bit to wake up. Better movement, and more than anything, Norma, a collective move to the team now. I think in the first 10 minutes, and that's part of the reason of the deficiency in the score, Norma. We, SG1, we weren't moving as a unit. At least that's one of my observations.
Yeah, I think they needed to try to figure it out, Alex. It just took them a little bit a while to get that going, but it looks like now they're getting a little bit more of a rhythm. Absolutely.
So we'll see what other adjustments come. But this has been a problem all the time. That should be offsides, Norma, by my call. No? Yep. He was off. And sometimes it's a little delayed, but that's a fair call right there.
Right. At least you were right on one thing, Alex.
Finally. It took me 20 minutes, Norma, into the match, too. Number one, to figure out where I am. And second, to start calling the game. By the way, thanks to all of you that are watching us, that are following us on this live stream, SG1 Live Special Edition from Tulsa, Oklahoma. South Central Regional. No foul. Oh, yeah, foul was called there. We're hearing all kinds of noises, Norma. The mower's coming back at you, Norma. They're always trying to find you, Norma. Here's a free kick in midfield. We'll see what we can do with this one. And I'm sure they'll try to play it into the box. Oh, no, playing it short. I was wrong now, Norma.
Yeah, they tricked you.
My streak is over.
Yep.
Good ball, good 1 and 2. The better communication there now. Step up, simple. I'm coaching Norma. Maybe I shouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, you know where that took you.
Exactly. It put me in the commentator's booth. No problem for goalkeeper there, Norma.
No, but at least, you know, the SG1's trying to take some shots to try to get one in there. But of course, their goalkeeper, Larson Burns, is making sure, hey, no goals coming in.
Last couple of minutes, SG1 has had some possession, but here we go. That's the player, Norma. Look at that ball. Look at that control. A shot. And there you go. Offside. Offside. And that was, I don't know, Norma. I'll have to go back and look at that play, but I don't necessarily know if it was offside.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see it on this kind of angle, Alex, but, you know, Connor was there, and he made one little move and able to try to put it in, but again, being offsides, it's not going to count.
Here we go. By himself, Norma. Mark, he's got too much space, too much time, and he's got this too, a shot. He gets one of those clean ones off, Norma, and it's going to continue being an issue for SG1. So we're here in the 23rd minute by my count, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Norma, I think it's important that we start talking a little bit about the strategic side of this. Let's watch this play out a little bit, but maybe we'll get a look at our benches here. Here's a ball played through, on sides. Let's watch this. Here's an opportunity, 1v1, nice cut in with the left foot, another cut. Will there come a shot? Nope, cleared out. More of a service there, Norma. A little bit of confusion in the back for Scott Gallagher. But again, look at all this time and space, Norma. That player is coming back, receiving the ball, pivoting, turning, and look at the speed then and the pressure. That's something that, and we'll talk about that here shortly, Norma, there has to be an adjustment to. So let's go to the bench for SG1 real quick. And these are the things we've got to be thinking about. How can we adjust? How can we change this? How can we make this better? Coach Bruce, I'm sure, thinking about it. Let's not miss the action. Sorry. There was an offside call there as well, or yes? So we'll have a free kick for Scott Gallagher. Let's go back to the bench, Mr. Producer, real quick. So Coach Bruce right now, well, this is the Scott Gallagher bench. Also, coach managing the game and saying, okay, what do I need to do to keep up this lead? It's still early in the match, but we're trying to at least establish a little bit of a rhythm. So both teams, Norma, making their adjustments, and this is what it's about. This is when coaches earn their weight in gold, if you will.
Right.
Here's a long kick. Here's an opportunity, left side. Will SG1 get there first? Nice clean tackle by Scott Gallagher. Long legs. And someone may be screaming there, Norma, but there was no foul there. I agree with the ref. Play on. Keeper Knox coming out, clearing that ball. Hopefully he can get back. No whistle there. Okay, SG1 resetting in the center of the field. Being chased, that's the pressure. Ball being moved to the right side, now in the center. And again, Norma, right there is an example of really not connecting. When your partner receives the ball, your teammate at his heels and doesn't see it, it's a problem. Either way, here's an opportunity, left side. Crossed into the center. Will there be a little pivot? Here's an opportunity, a shot from distance. Keeper says, I got this.
He did do a shot, but he did have two more of his team players there in the mid. That could have been another opportunity to pass to them, but he saw a shot, it just didn't go in.
And watch this pressure now, Norma. I keep talking about this player. And we'll see it on the offensive end. Oh, careful with that tackle. He came in hard, but there was no contact. Here's where we have to have a good transition. SG1, again, there's a problem. Right now, Norma, we're at the 26th minute of this first half. Live from Mohawk Sports Complex, I should say, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Norma, one of the factors to me has been this player today. number 27 for the Scott Gallagher team. He's got 1 goal already. His physicality is impressive, number 1, Norma. Number 2, his work rate is also very good. He's really been working hard, and I think that's defensively, SG1's having a problem marking him, like you said.
Right.
Should they double up? What should they do? But as a pivot, strong, physical player like this, often playing with his back against the goal, Norma, if he can secure that ball, he just dishes it off, and that causes a problem. So that's one of the issues that SG1 has at this moment, and also trying offensively to create something. So this is one of those moments where the adjustments, what is Coach Bruce thinking right now? What can I do, he says. I'm sure he's asking himself to give us a better opportunity. It starts, I believe, Norma, with a little bit of possession and also anticipating defensively what can happen. Here's an opportunity for SG1. That's also been a very good defender, Norma, this morning this afternoon, I should say, for the Scott Gallagher team.
Yeah, you're getting your day mixed up, but that's okay.
I get that all
Day
the time.
versus morning, afternoon.
Yeah, I don't even know what planet I'm on right now, Norma. Thanks to all of you that are joining us here on our live stream. I'm Alex Parra, Norma Morales. It's always a pleasure to be with all of you. Norma, this is day 2 of competition of the South Central Regional competition for the National Cup that'll be played, Norma, in Denver. So whoever wins this bracket, Norma, will go on to Denver. Careful here. But Norma, that physicality right there is what we saw from the Scott Gallagher club early on in the game. Now here's an opportunity. SG1, give and go. It's onside. Ball on the ground. Nope, it was offsides. Better from SG1, Norma, taking almost 30 minutes to wake up a little bit, Norma, and start creating opportunities.
Yeah, but hopefully this is the start, Alex. I think maybe they are woken up to where they can kind of do a little bit more plays, a little bit, their passes be a little bit more connected to make something happen.
It's what SG1 needs right now, and Norma, ideally before the end of this first half, to pick up a goal would make a big difference, not only in the score, but obviously also in the confidence, Norma. We've talked about that several times. There's number 27 again, strong. But I like the way SG1, picked up the ball here, opening it up right side. Couldn't quite connect there. Now here's what happens. No, good. No foul from either team. That's strong play, Norma. I like that. Kanish says, okay, relax. Better passing, Norma, and better utilization of space for SG1. Norma, we want to remind people also that at halftime we'll talk a little bit about the club, SG1, and also, Norma, previewing a little bit of what's coming up with the 06 boys, playing a little bit later this afternoon here in Tulsa. A lot of soccer still left to play.
Yeah, not only for today, but our schedule also for tomorrow, and then our schedule for the upcoming weekend.
There's a ball played through. Onsides for the moment. Good defending, at least getting back. Ball played up on the left side. Now what? Is there a transition here? A little better possession. There's an error, potentially. Now played out to the right side. Oh, coming very strong there. But no foul called. But that's the kind of physicality, Norma, that we start easy, careful. And this is a bit of a problem. Here comes some issues. So Norma, the refs are sorting out what happened here, and there may be some consequences.
Right.
I saw at least a little bit of a push, so we'll have to figure that out. So, Norma, there you have it. One yellow card, apparently, for the
Yes.
Scott Gallagher team. And here comes another one, by the way. So let's see here. That's a red card. So there's number 17, Norma, ejected from the game for SG1.
Yes, that looks like one of our players, Alex, that has gotten a red card.
There's the player there, Norma, and going right past coach. So that player, Norma, by rule, has to leave the bench area, has to leave the facility. And that's the way this goes, Norma. So, Norma, that's minute 33, so we'll have a little bit of additional time before we get going here. But we have to be, Norma, by law, by rule, I should say. And there's some adjustments happening here for the SG1 team, so there's a substitution. The player ejected again, Norma?
Player ejected was number 17, Ethan Cortez, Alex, that the referee just gave him a red card.
So back to the action, Norma. Just like that, Norma. Offsides?
That's offsides, Alex.
Offsides, yeah.
They did count an offside. But actually, honestly, Alex, that was a beautiful, beautiful goal.
Oh, that was a golazo, Norma. I have no doubt about that.
And again, that was by number 27, the player that we've been talking about, Jericho Placencia, Alex, throughout this whole game.
The score's still 2-0, Norma.
Right.
After an ejection, so SG1 now playing with 10 men. A yellow card given. By the way, yesterday, Norma, clean games for both teams. No cards. Today, that's turned and changed a little bit. So I don't like to see that, to be honest with you. It's a shame it's happened. And now,
so Alex,
a little bit more of a challenge for SG1. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So just so those that know, I mean, due to the red card, there is one player that it cannot longer play. So that means SG1 has to play one player down, correct? So now they're at 10 players.
100%, correct.
So is that only for halftime, or is that
No, that's a full match,
That's
Norma.
a full match.
And speaking of halftime, Norma, it appears we are going to halftime, and that is the score right now. So, Norma, we see the referees. They've done their job. No criticism here, Norma. They've got to make those decisions.
Yeah.
I didn't actually catch all of the sequence of what happened, but I don't blame them. There's nothing we can say, Norma. We support their decision to this point. It doesn't help SG1 in being down by 10 men. And now there's a lot to talk about, Norma, on the bench.
Yeah, there is a lot to talk about, Alex. You know, the thing is that I think mentally both teams have to be really strong. They have to avoid any conflict like that because, again, what SG1, the disadvantage now is that they're down one player. They're down two, of course, with the points, but now on top of that, they're down one player. Does that help? Definitely not, especially them having the opportunity to be able to at least catch up or to at least win. So now, you know, we're here. You can see at the sideline, we have Coach Bruce. Coach Bruce is discussing possibly what has happened. It looks like just by his body language, Alex, it seems like he's a little disappointed. He's pointing to his head like they got to
Thinking.
think. Yeah, that's important. As an athlete, you can't let things like that. This is a physical sport. This is going to happen, but you have to get your emotions aside and avoid anything like that to cause a disadvantage for your team. And it's a big disadvantage. It's sad to say, but it's a very big disadvantage for SG1. And yet the St. Louis did get a yellow card. They are going to have to be a little bit careful, especially that player. They definitely don't want to try to get a red card because then again they would be a disadvantage. So I'm sure both coaches are talking to their teams to kind of let them know, hey guys, you got to put that aside. This is a contact sport. Don't let this physically or mentally get to you.
Well, and that goes for both teams, as you
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah,
Scott
for sure.
Gallagher right now saying, look, guys, boys, we've got this. Not only that, are we up 2-0, but they're playing with one man down.
Right.
We're doing our job.
And they've got to take advantage of that, Alex.
Of course.
You know what I mean? They've
Of
got to
course.
take advantage of, and going back to the refs, Alex, also too, they did their job. And in order for them to take control of the game, because we've seen this many times with refs where they don't take control and it totally gets out of hand. And I give props to the refs. They have to take control. They've got to make some calls, which, I know a lot of parents are not happy with it. I get it. But they've got to de-escalate what is going on. They can't make it any worse. And if it comes to that, it comes to that.
Absolutely. No argument from me there, Norma. So the coach and the Scott Gallagher team right now saying, okay, boys, you've got to stay focused. We've got another whole entire half to play. And the word we've used, Norma, confidence. Obviously, not only is the Scott Gallagher team ahead in the score, but they're also in this moment ahead in confidence, which is huge.
Right.
Now you flip the coin. What does SG1 have to do here, Norma? Beyond lifting their heads, you can physically see how they feel. You can see that, look, there's some work to be done. And Norma, the challenge now is, okay, if I'm Coach Bruce, what am I telling my boys? Number one, concentrate, gentlemen. There's still plenty of time. This game is still within reach. Now, we're going to have to work? Absolutely. And Norma, the risk-reward now, from my perspective, becomes how much do we do to push, to go get a score, to go after a goal? Because you know that being down by a man, you can have a quick counter and numbers won't be on your side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, unless a miracle happens. I mean, I don't want to say a miracle, but if SG1's now going to have to take it 5 steps higher, meaning with one player down, they're going to have to really figure it out.
Sure.
Now that we were just talking about earlier, Alex, we were saying, hey, maybe they need to double up on number, 27 Jericho. You know what I mean? They're not going to be able to double up at this point, with the one player less. They're going to have to really figure it out. And number 27 Jericho Placencia has been one of the players that have elevated their team a little to the next level of, getting through and getting some goals in.
For those of you that are just joining us, thank you for being part of this SG1 Live special edition from the Mohawk Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As you can see on the screen, we're at halftime of this game where the St. Louis Scott Gallagher team up 2-0 over the SG1 09B team coached by the gentleman you see on your screen, Coach Bruce Juarez. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, Miss Norma Morales. It's great for those of you that are joining us. Thank you for being with us. Today's second day, Norma, of the competition that's officially called the South Central Regional, which feeds into the finalists, Norma. The winners will play in the National Cup that takes place in Denver, Colorado later this summer.
Yeah, Denver, Colorado would be the next step for any of the teams that actually win this competition. They'll be going up to the next competition, Colorado, which will happen in July. I believe it's the second. The girls competition, boys competition are separate weeks. SG1 will be traveling to Colorado for our 09 girls who had officially qualified, and they believe they are at the second week of July. But if the boys, any one of the boys they qualify. I believe it's the week after, the week before. I can't remember the exact dates.
Right, right. And we will see, Norma, before even thinking of nationals for the '09 boys, for instance, it's about getting to this match. It's been an interesting afternoon, the rain delaying start of the match, but the center referee, for instance, right now is one of the ones that we're going to have to watch. He's done a good job. And I don't want to say they've been protagonists, Norma, but certainly has made decisions that make sense. One red card here, unfortunately for SG1, a yellow card during that little dust-up. I'll call it a little dust-up. I didn't see the details of it, Norma, so I'm not going to undervalue what happened or what didn't happen. But here we have our sender getting ready for the start of the second half. A lot of soccer yet to be played, Norma, a lot of football yet to be played, and we cannot underestimate, as you said in the past, what may or may not happen for either team.
Right.
They're coming out each with a challenge. For Scott Gallagher, the challenge is, hey, how can we keep this going? We picked up a tie in our first match. Now we're picking up 3 points. And for SG1, what can they do? What can they do to come back today and hopefully make this a better outcome than what it looks like at this moment? So here we go, Norma, about to start the second half. Still a lot of soccer left to be played. The referee appears to be ready to blow the whistle. He's looking at his clock, Norma. And with that, we have the start of the second half. The matchup, the '09 B team, SG1 Soccer Club, based out of Katy, Texas, taking on the '09 boys elite team from St. Louis, Scott Gallagher. The score, as you can tell, right now, 2-0 in favor of the team in green that are playing on your screens from left to right. SG1 team in white playing from right to left. Here's a ball played through, cleared out defensively by the right defender wearing the green. Norma, solid team,
Yes.
good players for St. Louis. And it certainly doesn't help, Norma, for SG1 to be down by a man. But I'm not going to lose hope, Norma. There's still a lot of time left.
There is, and we've just got to see if what changes that SG1 can make on the second
Careful
half,
there, yeah.
and see what happens.
Wow, Norma. And there the ball didn't stop. And here's where you get punished, Norma, if you're not awake and focused. That ball should not have been played out, but there you go. Here's another opportunity. Good. Ball played through. Great run, Norma. Look at this run, 1v1, but he needs some help. He's got 5 people around him defending. That makes it very, very in the box. He was touched. And that's a penalty kick, Norma. Immediate call of the penalty kick. So there we go. This is the opportunity. And Norma, we can be critical of the call. I saw a push. I saw a little bit of contact. But what can we do now? Important play for SG1. All right, Norma, so early minutes here of the second half. Opportunity, the whistle, the shot, and that hit the crossbar, Norma, and it's been one of those days. One of those days, Norma. That changes everything and can change very little at the moment.
Yeah, that was.
Those are the moments, Norma.
And you got to take advantage of those, Alex. I mean, it's penalty kicks. We're hoping to get that one in, and that kick was taken by Kevin Espinosa on SG1 side. Just didn't go in. It looked like goalkeeper from St. Louis was ready. He was trying to determine, is it going to go right, is it going to go left, but
Well,
it just went right over.
When you hit the crossbar and it goes over, no disrespect, Norma, the goalkeeper has nothing to do with that. You've got to put those away. These are golden opportunities, especially now, Norma, early on in the second half when you're down by 2 goals and you're down by a man. Remember that. SG1 right now playing, Norma, only with 10 men.
I mean, if it was me, honestly, Alex, I would have played a little bit smarter on the ground.
Absolutely. No. Look, I think the bread and butter, Norma, is you don't have to kill a penalty kick.
Yeah, don't kill
Place
it. Just make it simple, play it smart.
But you know what? You and I were on the field, Norma, and this is about the growth and the learning process that we all have to go through. How can you challenge yourself? Here's a counter by Scott Gallagher. Remember, they have 1 man up. Finally, some adjustments defensively. Careful. And that's something that should have been done early on, Norma. Realizing what 27 is doing or not doing. Here's another talking to. We'll see what the referee has to say. Talking to both players. And say, come on, boys, let's play, let's relax, and let's get this done. Strong play, Norma, I have no issue with, but when it starts getting out of hand is when you have to start asking yourself, what can we do better? From midfield, long kick, played up by SG1. Headed out by Scott Gallagher. Here's an opportunity down the left side, great ball. Looked like a great ball. It went to coach, who says here. Deflected by SG1, throw in. 5th minute of the second half. Norma, every day gets a little bit tighter for the teams, right? And this is part of the learning process, Norma. How do you handle your emotions? And that may have been a factor today for the SG1 team. Remaining calm, cool, and collected as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, the emotions, mental, that's one of the biggest things that you have to take control of.
Always, Norma, in life.
Yeah, not only on the field, in real life, and
I know,
it's
you
just
yell
a
at
life
me
lesson.
all the time, ladies and gentlemen. You should hear her off the microphone. Here's a ball played through. Good defending. Well, apparently someone's draining their...
that or they just did not make it to the porta potties. I don't know.
Wow, we captured... Here's our possible... Oh, it was an opportunity there.
Great save by the goalkeeper.
Norma, literally, we have to watch our microphone because, wow, something's going on over there, Norma. It's not the thunderstorms. Those already passed.
No tornado, right?
No. Oklahoma known for tornadoes, but we don't want to have to deal with that. Here's an opportunity. Left side, 1v1. Looking for some help. Back in the center. Now what? Can there be a transition? Shot from distance. And Will, Norma, almost hitting the U.S. Club Soccer sign over there.
We can't destroy that, though. We'll probably get a bill for that, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Norma at SG1Soccer.com, by the way, is where you can send that invoice. This will be the goal kick now taken. And look, Scott Gallagher, Norma, part of now managing the game is, look, we're in no hurry. We're going to go ahead and take our time and try to send the ball long. We don't want any problems on our end of the field. And why not, right? Look, in this competition, Norma, it's about picking up victories.
Right.
I think the mindset, now some teams may come in for the experience, and that's all part of it. Every team, every club can define what their priorities are. But we know for sure both of these teams, from my perspective, are looking to win. And that means managing the game. That means taking the moments, good and bad, and using them as best you can within the rules, Norma, and within I'm going to use the word professionalism. There's no need for this to get out of hand. Here's an opportunity, some movement. It's a little clogged in the center, Norma. I would say for both teams, maybe opening it up would be important. Whistle called, free kick for SG1. Now, Norma, this is in this distance where you really kind of think about what you're going to do. Maybe play a ball into the box. But mark my words, Norma, what happens if there's a counter here? So let's first see this aspect of it, the free kick, because I think that's important. What will this ball do? Coach Bruce watching on. Okay, he knows what he wants. He wants to have that ball played in. Here comes the ball, and the kick, service into the box. Nope, straight to the keeper.
Straight into his hands,
Yep.
Alex.
I don't know if that was a shot on goal, Norma. A little bit ambitious. And by the way, thanks to Aubrey, to Grant. They're doing a fantastic job, Norma, on camera today. Oh, careful here. A bit of a shoulder. And yes, I think it's a... He's calling it on the ground, maybe. Hold on. Yes, he's calling a foul. He's checking with his AR. Yep, he's saying inside the field. Let's see, Norma. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. So let's see what we get out of this. And Norma, lots of emotion. Parents standing in the way, but still, I love our crew finding a way. And thank Aubrey, Miss Producer, because she's doing a great job giving us these shots. This will be a free kick. And there it's played left-footed into the box. Anybody there? Scramble. SG1. Oh, and a foul. Right outside the box.
Oh, outside. Okay, I was going to say it didn't have a really clear
Yep.
look on that, Alex, so you have confirmed that it is
right outside the box. So here we go again, Norma. These,
but this is dangerous, Alex.
Oh, absolutely, it's dangerous.
You know, regardless. I mean,
sitting next to you is dangerous, Norma. But even more dangerous now. Hopefully we can get that ball. So here we go, Norma. I would say this is probably about 20 yards away. The referee will go on the whistle. And we'll see. I love the look, Norma, the moment for both teams. And you can see it in their faces. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Number 9, Norma, for Scott Gallagher, who'll be taking the kick.
Yeah, number 9 is Jameson Nichols, Alex, who will be taking this kick. Will he go in? Will he pass it? We'll see.
Here comes the kick.
Wow.
Wow, that's some good touch, Norma.
Yeah.
That's some good touch. Thanks to our producer and our camera people, Norma. They're doing a great job. Better than you, Norma. I'm just saying. There's a long ball played through. Is there an opportunity here? Maybe. Ball coming out of bounds. Wide throw. Quickly taken. And right now, Norma, 11th minute of the second half. Let's see, Norma, this is the time to start really thinking, what can we do? And this is, Norma, where it can go both ways. Picking up a goal for SG1. I love the Scott Gallagher mentality, Norma. They're coming in, and physically they're leaving it all on the field, and I like that.
Definitely.
Up the left side, Norma. Here's an opportunity. Ball played through. Good ball. Now what? Good turn. Taken on 2-man. Played forward. Foul. Yes. This will be a free kick for SG1, Norma. I would say outside the 18-yard box. Again, another golden opportunity. And here's the situation then. It's kind of tough to see, Norma. Lots of crowds, lots of umbrellas here. So here's a free kick, Norma. Let's take a look at it. Good opportunity, 2-man wall. No, they're going to put 3 in there. Come on, dude, move over. I like that. I used to do that to my defenders, Norma.
Did you?
Follow me.
Yeah. Number 46, Christopher Vasquez, is looking, hey, can I get some more space?
Absolutely. Norma's had this right every time.
Yeah. And let's see what the ref says. Nope, you're still. Oh, he was like. No,
I like that. Oh, wait.
well, no, is it okay? I was about to
right.
say.
Where's the magic spray, Norma?
Yeah,
I want that magic spray.
Right. Looks like the ref is talking to the players. Not sure if they've questioned, like, hey, you know, this is the right spot. Ref may be saying, nope, you're good.
No, maybe they're asking about tacos. Where should we get the best tacos in Tulsa? Here's the free kick, Norma. Let's not lose time. Back post!
Wow.
Not quite back post. Right in front of the goal, but a little side volley there, Norma. Outside of the foot versus making good contact. So, but you know what, Norma? That's another good opportunity.
Yeah,
I can't say that SG1, we have not had good opportunities, because we have.
No, that was a great volley by number 8, Dylan Farfan. Alex, he tried it, but just didn't go in.
Thanks to all of you that are joining us. We are live here on our SG1 live stream special edition from Mohawk Sports Complex.
Is there any way we can get Federal Grill delivered to us?
Oh, Norma, the shrimp and grits.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, that would be. Right about now would hit the spot. No Federal Grill yet here in Tulsa, right, Norma? We'll work
Maybe
on
we need to work on a Tulsa location,
absolutely.
But a shout out to Federal Grill in Katy, Texas, and their other locations in Houston for being a great sponsor.
And Matt, the owner,
SG1
Norma, growing. I believe he's got a new location in Scottsdale, Arizona, as well.
Yes. Maybe you should talk to Matt about Tulsa, right?
Yeah, I'm in.
So we can have one every time we come.
Absolutely. Norma would come here more frequently. Here we go. Careful with that. Not connecting with his teammate. Here's the ball played through. Opportunity. Is he on sides? Yes, he is. Defender getting there saying, I don't want any problems. He's going to dink it out, Norma, in my opinion. Yep. No need to even mess with that. There's the throw in for SG1. Some movement. Ball played through, Norma. But not very dangerous. Norma, the other thing we'll see with this age group, Norma, is how much they'll grow physically. Here's a shot!
Wow, close.
Over the top of the goal, Norma. Physically, how these boys will grow, Norma, and if everything goes well for both teams, they're back here next year, Norma. This is when they literally grow 10 inches. They put on 40 pounds, etc. Speaking of pounds, Norma, we'll talk about that later. You see them change from little boys to young men, and that change makes the game faster, Norma, and more physical.
Yeah, no, definitely. This is the age group. They're going into being, either 8th graders or freshmen into high school. So summer usually is the time that majority of them will start growing,
Yep.
of course. And, they may start of summer be, 5 foot, and all of a sudden they're 6 foot at the end.
Here's a little bit of pressure, Norma. No, I'm not saying. Kanish with the ball. Deflected. Oh, there was a kick. Player down for SG1. No foul called. Now there are 2 players down. Now there's a foul called. And again, outside the box, Norma, these are the moments. There's still time. 16th minute of the second half where you can still make something happen. So we've got to think about, what do we do with this ball? Thinking, and now being calm, cool, and collected. Norma, SG1 down a man with a red card in the first half. SG1 had a penalty kick, Norma, denied. Or missed, I should say. I think that's more accurate. And we'll see now, Norma, what happens with this free kick. Stepping over the ball. Here we go, Norma. Let's see here. Opportunity. Here comes the kick. Switching it. Same result, Norma.
Yeah, it seems that SG1, those kicks are just, they're overpowering, Alex. They're not getting that right spot in the goal.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, Norma. There's days when things just don't fall into place.
Right.
And that's part of life. And it's how you deal with that adversity. How do you adjust to it? How do you keep going and fight through it? And so far, SG1 needs a lot of things to come together.
It's kind of when your toupee is not in place sometimes.
Absolutely. Normally, it goes to the right or to the left. And then the sunburn, it's a big thing. That's why now I have the toupee with the hat.
we just customized it for you, right? Make it
Exactly.
easier.
Yeah, I have no issue. Careful. Don't hit our camera, please. Security.
You have red hair, blonde. What are you? Blonde
Bozo
today?
the Clown. Bozo. Today's Bozo the Clown, Norma. That's the beauty of my hat and toupee. You just change the look. Yeah, you're laughing, Norma. Don't get old, Norma. Stay young. 18th minute, second half. St. Louis Scott Gallagher, SG1 Soccer Club, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Thanks to all of you that are joining us, that are following us this live stream. I'm Alex Parra. Beside me, I think she's beside me. She's somewhere. I smell her. Norma Morales. Norma, at least it's a little cooler today after the overnight rains.
Yeah, it's a little bit cooler than yesterday, which I'm sure our camera people are pretty happy about.
Oh, yeah. Opportunity here, Norma. One more move. No foul. Corner kick. So let's see here, Norma. Again, opportunities, they're there. Will we have another opportunity?
Hopefully, Farfan, who's on the floor right now, Alex, hopefully he's okay. He's not injured because we SG1 cannot afford another player to be out. I know we do have a bench. Hopefully our bench is healthy and ready to go if it needs to be, someone needs to be replaced. But we can't afford anyone else to be out.
Here's the cross, Norma, opportunity. Will we get a good touch with it? I don't know. There's a turn opportunity. Left-footed shot. Can't get the shot off. Here's an opportunity, Norma. Shot! I go back to it, Norman. Thanks to all of you that are joining us. There's been opportunities for SG1. It's the moment. It's the timing. It's the maturity. And now, I've also seen, Norma, even though SG1 is down by one player, for those of you that are just joining us, red card handed out in the first half. SG1 playing better in the second half, Norma. More opportunities.
I do have to agree with you, Alex, on that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Agree with me?
I know. It's very seldom that I do agree, but I have to agree
That's
that
rare. Wow.
I think SG1's getting a little bit more of their rhythm, more of what they need to do. But
Here's something, Norma. Careful. Ball play through. He's on sides. Oh, careful. That's a keeper's got to come. Good keeper. Careful, boys. Yep. There's another goal, Norma. That counts.
that
And
does
just
count.
like that, on one counter, Norma, and this is what happens when you press forward. When you're looking for a score, it can change just like that. 20th minute, Norma, of the second half. 3-0 now for St. Louis Scott Gallagher. It's been completely one-sided as far as the score goes. Will we see any substitutions? Not necessarily, just the whistle. We had a run there, Norma, and this is what soccer's about, Norma. A run there of shots, opportunities for SG1 in the last 5 minutes, one counter, and you get a quick turnaround, Norma, and a goal. That's just the way the sport goes.
Yeah, and in St. Louis had 3 up on top, Alex, you know, and just a great goal.
Well, it was the moment, Norma. Again, when you risk up front, because you have to at this point, SG1 needs to pick up a goal or two. These are the things that happen. Now, you can't stop playing.
No, you know.
Here's an opportunity, Norma. And a goal! Norma, a quick movement to the right over the goalkeeper's head. And just like that, 21st minute, now 3-1. And you have to remember something, Norma. In these type of competitions, any goal can make a difference at the end of the day in standings. So that's why it's so important. By the way, here are a couple of substitutions, Norma. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, exactly, Alex. That's a great goal by Kevin Espinosa. You know, the thing, he didn't overpower. He just perfectly, guess, would you call it more of a chip kind of?
It was a little chip. It was a little chip.
It went over the goalie, of course.
It was a
the
little
goalie's
chip.
been doing fabulous today. It's just a 1 in for us.
Well, look, this is the adversity, Norma, that you don't stop playing. You don't stop playing.
No, you don't. You got to continue, you know. And maybe this will kind of change the tone for SG1, Alex. Maybe that's what they need to kind of make a change.
And I'll be honest with you, Norma. This game isn't over yet. By the way, the ball stayed in bounds. No, it was played out. Are they going to say corner kick? It appears that we will have a corner kick. What is the referee saying? Referee saying corner kick, yes. So let's focus on that corner kick. Let's see, they're having a conversation first. Yep. All right, referee. Uh-oh, here comes, let's follow the referee. Here comes a card potentially, Norma. Yes. And here's a card for one of the players, Norma. Let's see here. Oh, the young man, Norma, and I feel for him. Here's a yellow card. Here's another yellow card, Norma.
So 2 yellow cards for the same player, Alex, or different?
Well, that's 14 and 16. Two players, I believe, for Scott Gallagher picked up yellow cards.
14 and 16.
I'm not sure the reasoning, Norma, but that's what happened.
Yeah, it looks like if you say 14 and 16, that's 1 for Jordan Berry that you see there by the ref, and number 16, Lucas Propertick. Prupnik, if I
Oh,
pronounce that
Norma,
correctly.
you just
Yeah,
heard
we'll just
the
say-
entire.
we'll just say
you heard the
Lucas.
entire family,
Yeah,
Norma.
I know. I
We
apologize.
apologize. I can barely say my name, Norma. All right, so we'll see what
Prupnik,
happens.
if I think that's the way to say it, Alex. Looks like the ref, Alex, is talking again to the other ref.
Yes, ma'am. So there's ongoing conversations here. Okay, the AR's gone back now. So I think we will get ready for this corner kick. Taking a look at the goal, the defensive setup, but let's take it wide here, Norma, so we can look at this. There's the service opportunity. Well, nobody there, by the way.
Nobody there, yeah.
– 24th minute, Norma, by my count. Still plenty of time if we can create something. And here's the counter, Norma. Here's where the numbers don't go in your favor. Opportunity, ball bouncing through. Keeper says no problem. Is he going to play quick and try to take advantage of the numbers? No, he's going to hold on to that and use the clock, which is smart.
Right, and talking about clock, Alex, we're at the 23rd minute of the game.
Yeah, 24th, 25th,
24.
Norma. I think we got a little bit late, but I'd say maybe, Norma, another 10 minutes or so, 10, 15 minutes. Here's a free kick, by the way. You can hear the emotion, Norma, also on the sideline.
And Alex, over total all cards, we've got 3 yellow cards against St. Louis and 1 red card.
So hold on a
against
second.
SG1 soccer. Yes, sir.
Okay, I guess it's a free kick in midfield, not a kickoff. So just so we get this right. Did I miss a goal, Norma?
No,
I don't think
this
so.
is not a goal. No,
Okay,
this is not a
okay,
goal.
okay.
If you
Okay,
see
hold on.
on
Let's
the screen,
follow the referee because I think there's a conversation here.
yeah.
So I'm not exactly sure, Norma, what the conversation
Yeah,
here is.
it looks like maybe, Bruce may have said something and, the ref's like, okay, hey, I get what you're saying, but we're going to have to control the game maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking at his hand gestures.
Okay. Whistle. No whistle. It's just play on. Here we go. So we got a free kick played into the box. We're back into action. Still a little bit of time. Free kick for SG1.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a push there behind.
The referee says relax. Take it easy. Nice ball play through. Onside, Norma. Here's an opportunity for SG1. Good movement. Here's an opportunity. Keep it on the ground. Follow that ball. Just like that, Norma.
We needed
That's how
someone
close.
there. Yeah, I mean, that almost went in, hit the pole, but if we could have had someone there and just tap it in.
And Norma, look at the emotion on both sides. This is the Scott Gallagher sideline, and we know parents are excited. Parents are pushing for their kids. And it's always a balance, Norma, of what we can do. We're trying to get your shots at both sidelines if we can, but a lot of emotion at this match.
A lot of emotions. You can see it. When you see parents standing up, Alex, that means they're really into the game. They want to know what's going on, of course, and supporting their kids. But again, we've got to control our emotions as well.
Here's a little bit of a view of the SG1 parents sideline. And again, emotion, trying to support. Here's opportunity, Norma. Let's get back to the action. Ooh, I saw a bit of a handball there, but here's a counter, Norma. Here's where you have to be careful. Careful with that slide tackle from behind, in my opinion.
Yeah, we've got to be careful and stuff like that, especially on our side, Alex. And that could cause...
Well, we don't want to be down another man. Let's put it that way, right? Okay, here's an opportunity. Ball play through. Will he get there? Cutting in. Taking on 4-man. Here's the problem with numbers. Being down that man does not help. Here's a cross. Keeper says, I got this.
Oh,
Did it go out of bounds?
no.
Oh, wait, the ball's still played. That's a goal. That's a goal. Goal!
Hold on. Is it a goal, Alex?
I believe it's a goal, Norma. Yes.
Okay.
He signaled goal, so there you go. So here's their opportunity for SG1 to pick it up. 3-2 now the score. And Norma, by my count, we may have up to another 10 minutes or so left to play. So there you go. It got exciting. Norma, now you look back. Now you look back and say, wow, we missed a penalty kick.
Yeah, which right now we could have
careful
been.
with this ball. Norma, forgive me for interrupting you. Ball played long on the right side. It's been SG1 here as far as pressuring. Knocks the goalkeeper, says, okay, how can we do this? He says, get out of the way, please. I've got this. A long kick. Norma, never say never.
We always say that. You know, you just never know what the second half could bring. You never know what the last 10 minutes could bring. And what we've experienced before, you never know what the last minute could bring.
Absolutely. We never give up. Only one goal difference right now, Norma. By mat count, we're at the 30th minute now. So if you're correct, because I keep messing this up, we got another 10, right?
Well, whatever you say, Alex, you're always right.
Let's have a good 5 minutes, Norma, at least, and we can make it happen. Here's a header. Played back. And this is when now you ride the momentum, Norma, of the moment. SG1 catching the best moment of the match with opportunity. Here's some more physicality finally. And I mean that in a positive way, clean. Ball played through. There's a foul called. Again, organization, not rushing, but focusing. And also now preparing for the counter. I go back to it. What happens if there's a counter? But first this. First the free kick in front of Coach Bruce. The signal given. What are we going to do with this ball? And here's the kick. Played into the box. Header! Someone can be there.
Come on, guys.
Finish it.
Yep.
Here's a shot. Deflected off Green. That could go for a corner, Norma. Ball is not quite out yet. That's a goal kick? Yes. Everybody rushing now, Norma, getting the ball. I love the effort, Norma. I love the way to come back and have that confidence. How many times did we talk about that last year with the 06 team?
Yeah, you know, we've had that experience with our other team, especially in Colorado. And, you know, that's the thing, Alex. You know, maybe that first goal made a change in, you know, in the emotions and everything for this team to say, hey, you know what, we can still do it, you know, and giving them hope. And it looks
Here's
like...
an opportunity, Norma, forgive me. Speaking of hope, left-footed shot. No, not coming. Ball played out left. Shot! And a goal! What a goal! And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-3. SG1 has found the way.
That was a great goal, Alex, by Christopher Vasquez right there with, like, exactly what we were talking about, hope. We can never give up.
Wait, Norma, hold on. Hold on. This could change everything right here.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a conversation to be had. There's a conversation to be had. The AR is saying, I've got to talk to you. So hang on to your hats here. Let's see. There's a conversation here. Hold on. And it could be dissent. Let's stay on the referee, please. Let's follow the referee, please. Yellow card dissent. The goal will still count. And this is in the bench. This is in the bench for SG1, and this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing. This is for the coaches, potentially. Okay? As I see it, and I didn't hear it, that's a goal, by the way, so that's not going to change, Norma.
Okay.
But it's probably dissent toward the coaches. Again, I'm personally not happy about that, but the goal stands as I see it, and we're back to 3-3. So we can update the score. There's the kickoff, so it is 3-3, Norma.
Okay.
That is the positive. This, the AR signaling, though, that after the goal, there were some words there. SG1 now pushing. It's been all SG1 the second half. Do we have one more in us? Ball cleared out and another corner kick. Norma, 34th minute. 34th minute. Emotion from both sides, I imagine, Norma, without a doubt. SG1 being down by one man, playing with 10 after an ejection in the first half. And yes, the score you see on your screen now is correct. Norma, wow. And this isn't over yet.
What do they say? It's not over till it's over.
Till the fat lady sings. Norma, don't sing.
Kidding.
Till the fat lady raps, Norma. That's a little bit.
Okay.
Here's another opportunity. Back post. Header, somebody there. Watch this.
Oh, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Ball tipped. Hold on. Penalty kick. Norma, that's a penalty kick.
Wow, Alex.
That's a penalty kick.
I didn't get that. So can you explain how that?
I believe there was a handball, Norma. But that's a penalty kick.
Okay, now
That's amazing, Norma.
if we go into a penalty kick, Alex,
It is a penalty kick, Norma.
whoever kicks it, I mean, this is the thing with penalty kicks; they cannot overpower it.
Well, let's see. Let's see if there's a different course of action taken. But there's the situation, Norma. 3-3 now with SG1 and the possibility. Here we go, Norma. This is the possibility, Norma. 3-3, Norma. 35th minute of the second half. SG1 down by 1, man. They were down 0-3, Norma, in this match. It's been 3 consecutive goals in the second half. And now, Norma, this opportunity.
And Alex, just to add that.
Here's the whistle, Norma. The shot and a goal! Golazo for SG1, Norma. Like that. Now it is 4-3. SG1. Incredible. 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 Norma, I have never seen anything like this.
No.
What? And,
so
and here's another red. And careful with this. He's been ejected.
Card.
Yep. Let's stay on the referee here, please. He's been ejected from the match. Second yellow. There's nothing we can do. Follow the coach, please. It's for celebration. So the score is correct now. 4-3. And Norma, by the way, we'll go live out here shortly to talk to the protagonists. There's Coach Bruce. It'll be now Coach Mari and Coach Eugenio that take over the match. There's Coach Eugenio. Norma, look, I can't argue. The referees heard or saw what they saw.
Right.
It is what it is. The emotion of the moment.
Yeah, and they got to do their job.
Careful here, careful here. Yep. And that's the match. That's incredible. That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. The final score in the last second of the game. SG1 picking up a 4-3 victory. That, Norma, is amazing. I have never seen a match like that, Norma, where literally the penalty kick was the last play and SG1 picks up a 4-3 victory. That's incredible, Norma.
That is incredible.
Wow.
You know, this is one of the games in our books, Alex, of course, that we always talk about last minute of a change, you know. Great play, Alex, by both teams. You know what I mean? I mean, with St. Louis at the beginning, definitely trying to be ahead, and there was just a change.
We're going to stay on this, Norma, as we get ready to talk to the protagonists, to talk to the coaches, to talk to some of the players. But let's stay on this shot, and that's your final score right now from Mohawk Sports Soccer. Sports Soccer, I keep using both. It's Sports Complex in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Norma, I'm very excited. So shortly we'll get back out so you guys can see what's going on and talk to Coach Bruce, talk to some of the players. What an exciting match. Thanks to all of you that are following us, and we'll stay on live here on our live stream, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Back here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, what an amazing finish, Norma. There you see the boys, the 09B team, getting well-deserved applause from families, from friends, from other SG1 families. What a comeback, Norma, here. Down 0-3, playing with 10 men, and yes, that score is correct. Coming back to win 4-3. Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it was very emotional. You know, we always say it's never too late. It's not over till it's over, Alex. And at this point, this is just proof to show that can never get up. Even if we're down 3-0 like we were the first half, the end result came up to where SG1 being up 4-3. Just an amazing game, Alex.
Norma, an amazing day. Welcome back in. To those of you that are following us here on our live stream, one of the most amazing matches, Norma, and we've had several with the 06 boys that we've lived here at SG1.
I did have to give you extra medication during halftime, but are you better?
I don't know if I'm better, Norma. I'm excited. These are the moments that we as a club live for. When you think, and you heard my tone, Norma, let's learn from this. Let's see what's next. You never say never, though. It's what you said. And look at this amazing score. Norma, I'm going to have you step out so you can bring in Coach Bruce.
Sure, yep.
And I know it's rude to do that, but maybe we can cut to another camera, ladies and gentlemen. But today, clearly, an amazing finish to this match. You see a little bit of the cleanup on the bench. Maybe a wide shot, Miss Producer, of the families, the celebration with their boys in this case. Really an amazing afternoon. Just taking this nugget from today, what you can learn from a match like this is something amazing. So let's stay on the camera. Let's see if I can get a couple of players to come here. I'm going to literally grab them and see what we can do. Knox, I'm screaming at players. Knox, come join me over here. And I know I'm soliciting people without much education, but Miss Producer, maybe you can help me here because I want to start talking to some of Producer, you just yell in my ear whenever you think you're ready to cut to us, but this is really an amazing day. So back here in Mohawk Soccer Complex, Knox, first of all, what are you feeling right now? I don't even know how to put my thoughts together, but what is your emotion right now?
Glad we didn't lose. That's about it.
When you were down 0-3 after the ejection, was your mindset never give up, that this is still possible? What an incredible comeback.
Yeah. I was ready to leave. I was pretty upset, but the other teammates weren't, so.
And a lot of respect, right, to the other team. They played well. When you get into a match with this emotion, what did Coach Bruce say to you at halftime?
He just, like, provided with hope. Even though we were all down, it, like, helped.
Absolutely. So go enjoy this. Go with your teammates. I'm very, very proud of you. We're very proud of you, whoever may be watching it. Do you want to say hi to anyone in your family maybe watching you?
Hi to my mom. I hope she's watching. I don't know.
I think she is, and I think she's very happy for you, Knox. Congratulations. There you have it. So I know we'll get some more people. Stay here with me, Knox, as we cut to another camera. So hopefully we have more people coming. Knox, great job again. All right. Congratulations, young man. Norma, I know will help me soon, but Miss Producer, if we can get some more people out here. Who we've got coming?
We got a couple more boys.
Let's get the boys in here with us, Norma.
A couple of boys, they're talking about how excited they are with the end of the game,
Over
Alex.
Here, boys. Come on in.
Come in. Come in.
It's good. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
we're
you
going to
guys
have to
get
probably
closer.
fix this camera, though, Miss Producer, so don't hurry yourself. We're going to get a little wider shot here because Norma can't fit into the shot. She was snacking during the game.
While I was watching you guys eating popcorn at the same time, you know, it's kind of like a great movie, actually, right? With a great ending.
There we go.
Right?
Norma, you talk to the boys. I'm going to work on this shot.
You're going to work
so
on
go
this
ahead.
shot? Okay, so guys, Alex and I were talking. At the beginning, you guys were down 3-0. Okay? And we're like, oh gosh, like, what's going to happen? And then Ethan got a red card. What was y'all's emotion knowing that one of your players had gotten a red card? I'm going to ask you this and see what you tell me. What were your thoughts? Because now, instead of 11, you guys are at 10. What were your thoughts in regards to that?
I got nervous. I almost like, in my mind, I had a lot of things going through. Like, I was like, oh my God, we got to keep trying, never give up. And that's what we did. That's a lesson learned, never give up.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, that's a lesson learned, you know?
We learned a lot of lessons
Yeah.
today. Let me ask you, first half, I know you didn't start the way you wanted to. The other team scoring a couple of quick goals. And then you get to halftime. What was Coach Bruce saying to you at halftime?
Just to stop making the same silly mistakes, and we're going to play a bit more defensive, but still, we can still get more goals.
You never gave up, and we saw that today. When you started scoring goals and they started coming and dominating, did your confidence just grow?
Yeah, because this guy started the momentum. He shot from outside the box, made it, and then it all started from there. We were able to capitalize on 3 more goals to win the game.
Absolutely. Unas palabras en español rápido. ¿Cómo ves la confianza del equipo después de esta victoria?
La confianza fue muy bien después del partido. Y yo creo que podemos ganar el otro, ojalá que sí, pero echarle más ganas.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm excited for all of you gentlemen. What a way to come back. What a way to pick up points. Do you want to say hi to anyone that may be watching this live stream?
My mom,
'Cause
she couldn't-
you're their heroes today.
My mom couldn't come. She stayed over there in Houston. I just want to say thank you for everything, and I miss you.
Oh, see that as a mom, that's always sweet for their son to say that, Alex. You know, they always miss the mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how about you?
Thank you to my parents and siblings and all my family supporting me from out there. I love y'all.
And you, sir?
My brother and my sister that are watching from home because they weren't able to come because it was such a small car. So I want to say, hi, I love you. Thank you for watching me.
And maybe get a bigger car next time.
Yeah.
My grandma and grandpa that are still at home, they didn't come, but I really thank them for helping me a lot for soccer because they played soccer, and then they gave me tips.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, a tip is
And-
to
and no,
score
I-
more goals than the other
One
team.
thing I didn't hear anyone say hi to my girlfriend. No girlfriends?
Good. Stay away from women.
No.
It's just
He's
it's
looking
just a
at
rule
me
for
like,
life.
maybe. Shout out to a girlfriend?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
That's okay. Oh, it's okay. Maybe next time.
We're not going to talk about that. All right, boys, stay here. We're going to cut away to another shot, and when we come back here, we're going to go ahead and get to the man of the hour, Coach Bruce, who just pulled off an amazing victory. Gentlemen, thank you. Congratulations.
Congrats,
Congratulations.
Guys. Congrats, guys.
If you guys could step off this side, you're awesome.
John,
Felicidades.
congratulations.
Norma, I am so excited at this point.
Right.
I don't even know what to do. I'm going to have to triple up on my medication. But let's bring him in here before we cut to our camera. Coach Bruce Juarez, who's joining us. And Miss Producer, whenever we're ready, you're ready with the man of the match. So, and I say the man of the match because he put this together. Coach, I'll be honest with you. And when you look back and listen, you heard my observations of how we started very flat, how we weren't marking at all their big center forward who scored the second goal. The team just wasn't clicking. And you knew this, you saw this. First of all, what did you tell your boys at halftime?
At halftime, we just needed to stop, just be more focused, right? Mentally focused. We weren't there mentally, right? Some of our players were just off, right? We were off a little bit, and I knew the players that were off, we had to make adjustments, right? And the boys knew that if things weren't going right, we were going to make adjustments, and they knew exactly what those adjustments were, and they were able to finish the game off with those adjustments.
I don't want to be critical of the referees, and let's stay away from that if we can. The question is, it was definitely a factor to lose a player in the first half, being down 10 men. It certainly was a factor of the different yellow cards and red cards. Let me ask this because I have to ask: justifiable in your opinion? Did it cross the line?
I think if I would have worn my shades, I don't think I would have gotten that red card. But no, the cars, a lot of them, we don't want to talk too much about the refs. They're going to make their calls, but we have to keep our composure. Most importantly, even though the calls are not, the right calls, right? We have to adjust to that as well, right? Just mentally adjust, not arguing with the refs, not arguing with each other, not arguing with other players. And when that happens, things can go down south pretty bad. Yeah. But I think the boys were able to understand that in crunch time we needed to capitalize on the little small goals again, the goals that we have to finish. We took out a striker, added another defender, and then when we had the ball, we just attacked in numbers, right? So just adjustments.
Norma, I promise I'll let you talk. You played better with 10 men today, which is interesting, and maybe that gives you a little bit of freedom and something to learn from that, Coach. And we can talk about that later in the restaurant. When you started seeing the cascade of goals, you knew you were onto something. It just. By the way, we missed a penalty kick.
Yeah, and I think when we were down 10 men, the boys knew that once we got a momentum going, we can keep it going, right? And I was at a point where I was going to make some subs, and I had to tell the boys, hey, look, take a seat because we scored another one, and I was like, let me watch it again. Let me keep watching. Let them cook, like these boys say. But yeah, no, they were able to continue, and I kept telling the boys, we have time, and every time the time. You know, it was like 10 minutes left. Hey, boys, we still got time. 5 minutes left, boys, let's get one more. And so they just had that momentum going. I didn't want to switch it up. I want to keep the same players on the field and keep going. So at a point, I forgot we had 10 players, to be honest. and it felt like we had 20.
It
because
did.
We just
the
fought
second
harder, and they wanted it. They wanted to finish the game. And when a lot of people probably have thought that we were going to lose the game, you know. So they came back, and it was amazing to see the boys come back and celebrate at the end like that. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah, and at the end, I overheard you tell the boys, you know, because the whole thing, it was a game that was very intense. It was very physical, right? And mentally, you know, you were like, boys, like, and at the end, you say, like, we've got to do it different tomorrow, you know? Yeah. What did you tell them? Let everybody know. What did you tell them? Because there was a lot of physical action and reaction, you know what I mean? Which caused us, again, even though we won, it could have been a different story, right? With being, you know, at 10 players, what did you tell them to make sure that, hey, we've got to make some changes for tomorrow's game?
Right. So, you know, pretty much told them our main thing right now is to have a different mentality for tomorrow. Go in with the mindset that we cannot play the same way we did today, because at the end of the day, you know, we didn't start off the way we wanted to with the game plan that we had in place. But just coming in tomorrow fresh, understand we now can see what happens when we're not mentally there, right? We make terrible decisions. We start talking to the ref, and you know, we have to make an adjustment to the ref as well. If we know that the refs are a certain type of way, we have to adjust to that too, right? You know, it could be a calm ref, it could be a very strict ref, so we have to be able to mentally prepare for that as well, but also to go in and play 70 minutes of full intensity. So I think that's the goal for tomorrow, to understand that we had a, you know, not the best game to start off, but I think that with the momentum that we finished, I think we can continue that tomorrow.
Coach Bruce, it's an honor to talk to you. I'm beyond emotion, and we've lived some very emotional games here in Tulsa at Nationals, and we've just lived another one. Yeah. So
and this is one for the books, because we always refer back to the Colorado one where it was last minute and we scored, right? And we're like, oh my God, what just happened?
The penalty kick was the last play of the game.
Right, and this is one of the games that it's definitely gonna be in our books that we'll continue to talk about on how exciting and
how do you top this one, Norma?
We
remember
don't know.
This one for the history books.
For history, but we've got so many more games coming, Alex. Not just for this weekend, but also next weekend, that we could continuously have the same thing that happened. So we don't know.
Coach Bruce, congratulations.
Thank you.
And again, I know it's day 2. We have another match and a long way to go. So we're going to cut away to the action, or at least what's going on in the field, before we say goodbye. We can do that, Miss Producer. Thank you. Coach Bruce, thank you. And then we'll come back here to wrap up. We'll take a little break, Norma, before we hopefully...
Oh, I get a break.
Maybe we won't take a break. I don't know. Well, I think we will take a quick break before we get back to the action. But Norma, let's come back here, if you don't mind, Miss Producer, so we can wrap up this amazing victory. Norma, I did not believe it in my heart that it could happen, but I never lost hope. And when I saw the cascade happening and then the penalty kick, I said it was destiny.
You know, I knew it could happen.
I'm glad.
Alex, the thing is, we've gone through this once before.
We have, many times.
Many times, and it's like, again, how many times have we said it? It's not over till it's over, and exactly what we always say is it's happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there you go, live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We're going to take a quick break from our stream. We're going to reset and get ready for what's coming up next. The 06 boys, Coach Eugenio de Obeso's team, playing against the team from Oklahoma City. On behalf of Norma, of our entire production staff, I'm Alex Parra. Take care. A quick break and much more. SG1 Live, special edition from Tulsa.